It's the 24th of April 2019 and the day of the photo shoot for Doris Brendel's forthcoming album. For this particular shoot, she has picked a special venue, the Crossness Pumping Station. The former sewage pumping station was constructed between 1859 and 1865 by William Webster and features spectacular ornamental cast ironwork. Nicholas Pevsner described it as a masterpiece of engineering, a Victorian cathedral of ironwork. Doris, how do you pick your locations and how did you find this one in particular?
Well, in the past, we've always used multiple locations for a photo shoot, depending, of course, on the concept and the ideas of the pictures themselves. So, for example, in the past, we've used a mural, we've used various interesting antique market stalls, we found a house with antique dolls. One of the most memorable places was a clock warehouse in Wimbledon, which we used for Not Utopia, and we got some amazing pictures from that. The biggest problem with using lots of locations is we always lost loads of time getting stuck in traffic. So this time I wanted to use one venue for the whole thing, so it had to be especially breathtaking.
Oh, interesting stone. Love this place. I think this might be one of my all-time favourite places. I've been to a few.
So it had to be in keeping with the steampunk theme that we have. And so I wanted a place with lots of different interesting textures and different locations that we could use for different themes. We loved the idea of the Fairground Museum, but unfortunately it was way out of our budget, so we had to look again. And I put a post up on a Facebook page. It was a steampunk forum asking for ideas, and somebody mentioned Crossness. And that was amazing. I mean, who knew that was there?
Do you plan out the shots or do you just wing it?
Wing it. I never wing anything. Everything is planned out in detail. It's like a military operation. There's far too many band photos of people looking awkward standing against walls, so none of that for me, thank you. So no, I have a theme for each shot. We try and do 5 or 6 a day, and each shot has certain props and themes, and it's all timed and organised beforehand.
So how does the day start?
The day starts with me being seriously stressed out, usually. On this occasion, me and Lee were late because we got stuck in traffic, typically. But also Piers managed to get completely lost as well, so we were even later. Luckily, Graham, our helper, was there to sign for the props delivery. And Luna was there as well, our hair and makeup person, so she'd already set up. So the day starts by me trying to organise everyone. We sent Graham to go and find Piers, who'd got stuck in some Bermuda Triangle and couldn't find his way out from Asda's. And so I organise everything. I'm running around. I've got to sort out all my costumes. And then I plonk myself into the makeup chair to get ready.
How many people are involved?
Having the right team is really important. First and foremost, the photographer. We're using Piers Allardyce, and I've actually used him for the last 4 photo shoots. He's always done an amazing job, and he's got a great eye for composition.
That works there. Yeah. I'm doing a shot here, but what I'm interested in is doing a shot by these pillars here.
Right.
There's a yellow cable here and a power source there.
Right, stick something in it and see if it's already switched on. Not your fingers.
No.
Piers has a busy day ahead. Lee and Graham have been exploring the building and have started positioning some of the props for the first shot. After inspecting the area, Piers decides the best angles and sets up the lighting.
Yeah, all good.
There in the end.
Marvellous.
The first scene features a globe onto which Doris and Lee are to set flags, like a giant game of Risk. Doris is busy getting her hair and makeup done and has yet to get into her first costume, so it falls to Graham to act as the proxy for Piers to test the lighting.
What I wouldn't give for a time machine to go back to when this was actually opened.
It was actually pumping shit.
When it was actually pumping shit. But I wonder what dignitaries came here. Presumably, there must have been many. And probably the most important people in engineering of their day.
It's like feeder of poo, isn't it?
That's a good description.
Yeah.
Very good description.
Time for some test shots.
I like that. Cathedral of poo. Very good. Just stay there. This is where I plunge through the floor. Oh no, that's good. Oh, that's good. There's even light coming underneath. That's perfect. All right, Graham, thank you.
I've already mentioned Graham, our helper. He's invaluable today. His role is to help Lee move furniture and to put props into position and to pack things away, also to help Piers move his lights or move barricades, and of course to get sandwiches. The second most important person is Luna, the hair and makeup person. It's the first time we've used her because my favourite hair and makeup person unfortunately moved abroad. So we had to pick someone, and her portfolio looked amazing and she seemed to have a really good attitude on the phone. So we're trying her out today, and so far she's doing a fantastic job.
Doing hair and makeup is only part of the job. She also has to stay attentive throughout the entire shoot to pick up on any stray hairs and touch up where necessary. Whereas the photographer concentrates on the composition and light, the makeup person looks at the people in the shot.
I'm definitely having Syria because I just want to sort that out whilst I'm through. I'm having that. Right, I want to sort it out. I want to take that over and make sure that there's no more fighting in there. Am I taking over the east and you're taking over the west?
Well, no, I think that we might just do that, so you're coming over to my side and, you know.
Oh, okay. These earplugs?
Yeah.
Right, you're not sitting on my glasses, are you, on these chairs?
I'm definitely not sitting on your glasses.
No, I've lost them here somewhere in the building.
Well, they'll turn up, we'll
You're
find
not
them.
having a good day, are you?
Right, let me just strip this light on.
Very booby.
I'm very booby.
Yes, this outfit. Very cleavagey. Squashed.
That's what you need. That's the shot everyone wants to see.
That's good. But the right, you need to swap sides.
Right.
I'll tell you why, because your hair is falling forwards.
Yes.
Whereas,
Whereas Lee hasn't got any hair to fall forward.
That's it.
No, it looks interesting.
Toothpick and earplug.
Oh yeah. That's clever.
Missing it's got little sausages and
Yeah,
Pineapple.
sausage on a stick and pineapple.
Check anyone back, just like, look at that.
Lee.
Up nose.
Everything is finally ready for the first shot,
Yep.
and Lee and Doris are in position.
That's great. Perfect.
Oh, hang on, I've just realised I'm wearing a blinking hair tie. Right, okay.
Okay, one moment. Right.
And again.
Good.
Forced.
Yep.
I hate you.
That's it. Good. I take it you're not meant to be laughing at this, is that right?
No, I didn't want to see what happened.
Okay, fine.
It's difficult looking at his face and not laughing, you know.
Yeah.
As everything is running late, it's time to move on for the next shot. Doris wanted some close-ups at this stage, but Piers has spotted an interesting location that he wants to use.
You're looking at me.
Ah, you're going down here.
I'm going down and I'm looking up at all this.
Oh, I've got two plugs.
Still younger than me.
I will always be younger than you, and he will always be younger than me.
He'll always be younger than me.
He'll always be.
Good. Good. Excellent. Good.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Look at that.
That's that.
Oh well, let's do a Mass Hysteria one.
I think we've probably got that now.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, we have.
It's probably going to be called Mass Hysteria, so we'll need to do a nice close, a sort of close up of our face scope.
Sure.
I think at some point.
Good. Brilliant. One more time, one more time. I love that.
Well, I want a bit blind.
You want to be fucking
It was that good. I went, oh, well, that's gone funny. Ready?
Good. And again. Lovely.
That was good. Very horror movie.
A very horrible movie.
The next shot has a spiritual theme, and Doris has brought various props to try out. There are tarot cards, a Ouija board, a moonstone globe, and a celestial sculpture.
There's so much detail.
Yeah, you don't need it. All right, that's fine. Is that okay
The
then?
table's good. Yeah. I don't mind the lamp. Perhaps the lamp could go slightly to one side, however. That's it. Yeah, just there. Perfect.
Unfortunately, some of the props don't work with the decor, and the tarot cards and globe are chosen.
Is this shot going to be really well lit?
Yeah. Well,
Not good for candles.
Do you want the candles lit?
I don't know.
The ironwork flooring is proving quite hazardous with heels on.
Let's do some of this up.
Yeah.
So we're just. Oh,
Careful.
my
Did
heels.
your heel go through the
Yeah.
hole? Oh, you've got to be really careful there.
I know. I know.
Yeah, you really do.
I know.
Don't move.
Very good.
I know. It's so you can see the colours. Is this to see that it's a tarot?
All right. What I might do,
For a few days.
what I might do is get you to come forwards just a little bit. So let's just put that.
Don't stuff you.
Yeah, keep that angle.
No, slightly on one side, but it looks cool.
Yeah, that's right.
Marvellous. That's great. Do you know, I've been doing this job 30 years this month.
Have you?
Yeah. First job, the Pixies.
That's not a bad gig.
Not bad, eh? Yeah.
Obviously, our shoot is much better.
Sorry. Here we go. Right. Good. Right. Oh, that's fat.
That's what's funny, yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Sensational.
It looks like a bauble. Looks like a Christmas bauble, actually, doesn't it? Do you think? Looks like a Christmas bauble? I think it looks like a Christmas bauble. What do you think it looks like?
I don't know. A tarot card in blue. It's blue.
No, look, that's a Christmas bauble. Look. See?
Christmas got to do with the world?
I don't know.
Apart from him creating it, apparently. What's that got to do with the world?
Get presents.
Oh yeah, look down there. Look down there. High heel shoes and holes.
Yeah, this is somewhat precarious, and I made this up.
Yeah.
Go. It's dead. It means renewal.
Okay, I think we've probably got that shot.
Fab.
It's
that's
just
a nice one. See,
good.
that's a nice. That's
Oh, good.
A really nice one. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
good.
That's a good one.
Okay, fine.
Like
Great.
that.
All right, then.
Perfect.
Lovely.
Yep. Ah, yeah, birdcage. We're doing the birdcage.
Oh, actually, here, look, quick, let's take one. Is it death? Is it going to be death? Is it going to be death? Is it going to be death? Will it be death?
No.
No, it's a cup of 9. There you go. 9 cups of tea. 9 cups of tea there for everyone. Off you go, Dodge, and make the tea. Tea lady.
With another shot in the bag, Piers wants to move upstairs while the light is right.
It makes you realise how hard everyone worked during the Victorian era. You seem to live to work. What do I actually do it? Let's see. This seems like a good spot. So the idea is I'm going to set up the light here, and then I'm going to foreground Lee and Doris and Lee, and we're going to have those arched windows in the background. It's going to work really, really well because the focus, they're going to come and stand about here. The light's going to come flooding through those windows, but I need some lighting here because this is backlit and I don't want any flaring going on. So I think it's going to be superb. It just depends on how much of the background detail I actually include, whether I go close in as a kind of tight body shot or whether I get feet and full profile in the shot. Thanks.
The next shot features some colourful birds and an open birdcage.
Tweet, tweet.
Tweety pie.
They look real.
They almost look like
Fly, my precious.
You can't because you're dead.
Well, thank God for the little bits of
Right, that would have fallen through the floor, down, down. Oh my God.
Unfortunately, Lee has come across a technical hitch. Keeping the birds in position whilst also holding the birdcage is proving quite a challenge.
What's the real bird?
worse than ever. Really?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to see what happens to see what difference it makes.
I could shit on you from here.
Good on you.
Several times.
Thanks.
Do you want... Is it better?
No.
Sort of. It's just where I've got my arm. It's the hard bit.
Yeah, once you lift
Set
the
like that.
thing.
There we
Yeah.
go. It's better.
Careful, mind your camera.
He's gonna have
He's
you.
nasty. He's going to have you. He's going to have you. Look.
It's alright, I got it. It's alright. There we go. It's fine.
No, I'm going to have to use the flash. Right, while I've got you, I'd like you to come over here. Because this is great. Come over here a second.
Piers has now decided the location is not quite right and wants to try a different spot.
Yeah, and if you go over there, that's it. Brilliant. Yeah, oh yeah, fantastic. That's better. I think I'd like to see a bit more. Come that way a little bit. That's it. A little bit more so I can see that red spiked pillar there. Yeah, that's good, because the right spiked pillar complements what you're wearing. And if you come over slightly that way, that's it. So you're between the two spikes. Try to... gentlemen, you're in the shot, sorry. Actually, so's my light there. Sorry. Can you see my light and that brioche packet? If you could just move them to one side. That's it, we're on.
Once again, Piers is not happy with the location. Time to try another.
We'll do it here. That's all there is to it. Okay.
It's still not right, but Piers finally thinks he's spotted the perfect place.
Birds need to be on a more neutral setting. Oh, there's that sun again, which is good. It's fine. Right. I think we're going to do the birds and the cage.
Is it worth doing it over there on the
That's very... Yeah, right. That's
because
it.
it's just nothing.
That's it.
Do you know what would work better? Is if you were perched on top of that like this, like Birdman. Do you remember Birdman?
Yeah.
The film. He's in a cell and he imagines he can fly.
Yeah, I
Keeps-
remember.
right.
Yeah.
Get on top of
I
that.
would say get on top of there.
I'm going to need to hold those.
That's fine. Okay, you okay? Like, it's heavy, I know.
You're going to have to hurry up because my legs ain't going to take sitting down like this.
That's nice. And again. What about if you came down here like this with him crouched behind you?
Yeah,
down here.
okay.
Should we do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, good.
Crouch down or sit down.
No, lie down, that's fine.
Yeah. That's what I thought he said.
I think that's better.
Yeah.
That's on the mark. Okay. I think we've almost got this.
With the birdcage photos finally in the bag, Piers wants to try a few more locations while they're upstairs before moving back to the lower part of the building.
Wouldn't it be a good idea just to utilise one more space up here, which is the one that you thought of earlier? I think which is just over here using
More
that
up here
green.
if there's something to quickly do.
Do you know what? These things remind me of those First World War tanks.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Well, we
Right.
can do some close-ups and just
Yeah,
if you didn't
just
want
over
to,
there and then go down.
and then go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite good, isn't it? Between that post, that bend, the window, that First World War tank. Okay. Good. Okay, it's bleached. Hang on.
Damn, it's
Lost
gone
the-
now.
Doesn't matter. It's okay.
Can you get up there?
Good. Got that shot? Now just over here. And hold it right there. Great. That's got it.
Yep.
Fantastic. Now we can go down, yeah?
Okay.
I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, Graham, did you go to the shops? While you're getting ready. Sorry? Great. Thank you. Marvellous.
Time for Doris to change her wig again. Meanwhile, the rest of the band have all arrived and are having meaningful discussions in the operations area of the building.
We should get in the biscuit. But still, so
Sugar,
0.9 grams of fibre, 2.8 of protein.
You are my
Really awful.
Yeah.
Why not?
Would you ever wear this, Grim?
I have one.
Yeah, that girl. Yeah.
I bet you have.
But tomatoes have got like absolute sugar in, and you can just literally eat
Thought mine was really good, but you
loads of tomato. Planned obsolescence.
Yeah.
Why is it planned obsolescence?
because that's what.
Doris, how do you decide what props and furniture to hire?
Well, we were told that there was no furniture or anything at the venue, so everything had to be hired in. You have to think about what is needed with the different themes. For example, on the next shot, we're using alphabet blocks. So, of course, you need a table to put them on. So each time you have to think what else you might need. Has to be in keeping, of course, with the colouring and the theme. So you might need a sofa, you might need some chairs, some rugs, tables, of course. You might need different heights of tables. So everything has to be planned beforehand, and you just go online and find all the things that you need and that you think you might need. And sometimes when you look, you actually find things that you weren't expecting to find. For example, I found Alice in Wonderland painted bookcase, which I thought would fit this next tableau really well. But sometimes props just don't fit in with the surroundings, and you just have to sort it out on the day. What do you think there, Algie? That's a no from the cameraman. The hell is that supposed to be? Any ideas? Any ideas? What animal is this? Is that like a seal or? Look. No, can you see
Oh,
that?
yeah, I can, but not very well, not from that distance.
Well, even when you can see it really well,
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be any wiser. It's a seal crossed with a dog.
That would be interesting.
Once again, the original location angle doesn't work, and Piers moves the set around.
You pay the light for it. Yeah. But it's such an extraordinary place.
I know, right?
It's taking my breath away every time I look at it. It's a great place for a post-apocalyptic hangout, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Ready?
Yeah, ready. Yeah, like that. Well, I think we probably got it then.
Yeah, it's just a...
Yeah, we've got it.
Doris has hired some candelabra which haven't been used yet, and Lee has come up with an idea.
See all these sort of shots, do you know what I mean? Even having this in the background looks so cool.
Yeah.
Behind us looks much better than this. So maybe even having the two candles here is really good.
Yeah.
Go and find them. One.
Yeah? Yeah. Then we'll
Okay. Look at the candles, we're in the same place. We might do it against this bit here.
I love it. It's going to be great.
I think it will, yeah. Your bleeding camera's in the way. Yours. But that went really blurry when I did that as well, didn't it?
I love the rust.
Yeah, we're going to do that with the candles lit.
Oh, that will illuminate all this incredible.
Try, I don't know if it'll fit under there. I think it will actually. Happy birthday!
I think it's a nice idea.
10 to 3. And we obviously need to pack up and get everything out.
Yeah, this will only take 5 minutes. Yeah, you don't
I know.
set fire to yourself.
I'm very conscious of that. Yes.
So no sudden movements because it's longer exposure.
I'm making it very dramatic.
Okay, that's good. I like that. That's good. Beautiful. There we go. Okay, candelabra. Lovely. And you guys don't move at all while the candles are blown. And blow out the candles, please. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yep.
So hiring props must be a logistical nightmare. Do you have to pick them up first?
No. Luckily, it ended up being pretty simple in the end. I started off by looking at London prop companies online, of course, because we were shooting in London, so that made sense. But maybe it's the price of the property around in London. They just didn't have a lot of choice. So I just couldn't find very much and ended up looking further afield. And that's when I found a company, they were based in Exeter, but they had such a fantastic choice and they had about 95% of the stuff that I was looking for and some extra items as well. And they agreed to drive it down in the morning and then pick it up again. So most of it arrived that way. A few missing bits I got on eBay. And the stuffed birds I got from London Taxidermy, which we got the armadillo from on a previous shoot, and they just couriered that over.
The last 2 shots are for the whole band. For this one, the band are playing a game of indoor croquet.
Got to play. Don't knock over any of my things.
He invents a game just for a photo shoot.
There's 4 people playing.
I've forgotten your name.
Ewan.
Sorry, Ewan.
It's okay.
Same spelling as my friend?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Sam. Okay.
With additional people in the shot, the composition is much more complex.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the background.
So I'm going to sit here and watch you done.
So we all need to kind of...
Do we have to be everyone low down? Is that better?
Well, this is where Piers will tell
I
us.
might use the rug to lie down on so I don't get any dustier than I am already.
There's two over there.
Oh, thanks.
If you say the right words, it'll actually levitate slightly, so
Right.
set your height.
That one's supposed to be.
Is that good? Me crouching
Oh, yeah,
down?
this one looks a bit
You
like-
have to direct us a bit.
Yeah. I like that.
Huh?
That's great what's going on at the back.
Excellent.
I like that very much. Very good, very good. Now, Lee, you will have to come in. You need to, that's it. And the chaise longue presumably won't go in any. If you move it back slightly, I'll be able to see more of your right leg. That's it, that's better. Yeah.
Maybe have them somewhere else.
Good. That hand needs to come back to you, Lee. There, that's it. Great. All right. Ready, Ewan?
Yeah.
Okay, Jacob?
Yeah.
Nice, isn't it? Good. Right.
Would you like us to look at the camera? Or?
No, not necessarily. Not in this instance. Not in the beginning, anyway.
Nothing I've seen before.
Ready, everyone?
Yep.
Just as the light went in. Right, now the only problem, Sam, is I can't see your head at all. That's it. That's better. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I like the boot up to Sam's face as well. Brilliant.
Piers is finally happy and takes the photos.
That's good. Snoopy Q. That's good. The boots. That's Sam. And again. The rest of you are fine. That's good. And once again.
I lie right here now while she does all the work.
It's good, isn't it?
It's different, isn't it?
It's great.
Different band shot, that is.
Is the sort of framing of it as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works really well.
Before moving on, Doris wants to take some extra shots.
Should we do, while we're all here with our cues,
Yeah.
should we just do a tight shot in
Yeah.
everyone with our sticks?
Totally in the middle.
Kind of urban apocalypse where there's gang warfare going on all over.
With hockey sticks, I like that.
No, not with hockey sticks, with all manner of stuff.
Yeah. No, I'm saying
Yeah.
with us, with our croquet sticks.
It's a classic
Don't
film.
mess with us, mate.
Yeah.
We play croquet.
Right. Here we go. And the light's back as well.
Of course, I was sorry.
Yes.
Right.
It's all too real.
That's
Vampires.
It's like a pencil.
okay. And here we go. Good. Bring the hockey sticks closer to me, so they're zooming right out into the.
Oh yeah, if we all point
That's
in.
it. Yeah.
I get it.
And again. Excellent. Great stuff.
Okay, angry face.
Good. Again.
I can't do angry, I'm too happy.
Smiley face.
Just like someone's taking your
smiley
sandwich.
face. Smiley face.
Smiley face. Yay.
Brilliant. That was good. That was really good. Done.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Right, last shot, guys. Last change. Right, I need my last outfit. Oh, hang on. Croquet.
You move the croquet set, Graham.
There.
Earlier, Algie spotted an area at the back of the venue which hasn't yet been refurbished. It also caught Piers's eye, and he decides to do the last shot there.
Imagine falling in there.
Yeah, don't walk backwards into that one.
No, I'm not going to. That's, I'm just trying to make myself conscious of it.
And you kept teasing us with your videos.
We felt really naughty going in the back because we weren't sure whether we were actually allowed to be there. The Crossness is run by volunteers and they were absolutely amazing, such nice people, but they weren't always around, so nobody was there to tell us off. So we went and did the last shot in the back. But it turned into one of the best shots of the day.
Algie, the cameraman, has finally realised where everyone has gone and joins them in the back area. This final shot features a gramophone player. Everyone is holding vinyl records, but is listening to music on headphones.
Tell you what, the ghost of Thomas Crapper is down there. Mark my words. It's the resurrection, the day of.
The grandfather reckons it's going to go by Sam's feet.
Oh yeah, why not? I think so. Yeah, thank you.
These two things are
Because I think it's all a bit Mad Max, really, isn't it?
These things are higher.
I'm not going to have that. The horn comes separate.
Oh.
Don't grab it by the horn. Just leave.
See if there's anything I can stand on.
No, it's not where I want it.
Piers just run away and left us.
Did you not know when you see it on the stage, you actually see the shape?
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? It's more distinguishable. Like, it's futuristic. It's Bluetooth.
I could do some shots from where I am.
There you are. Okay.
I'm not quite sure how to stand up.
Are we actually playing the album covers?
We're listening to music, so then the theme is we're all listening to shit.
The sound is the DJ.
No, I'm listening to the album.
Lee, if you come in a bit more, that's it then. That's it. Jacob, make sure your head's in there so the bar is not coming across your face.
Is that alright?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's good, I like that. Okay, and here we go. Oh man, that's epic. This is great. Okay. My God, this is fantastic. Okay, again. Okay, I'll have to leave that. Alright, here we go. That's good. And again.
Ever again.
Sam, drop your head slightly more down so we can see there. That's it. There. Okay, and we're ready. Really still. And again. Good. Bring your head in, please, Jacob. There. Got it. It's amazing. Wait till you see this.
It's a wrap. There is very little time left to pack up and get out of the building for 4 p.m. Time to get going.
Some lovely pictures for you to see on the album covers.
I get really excited when something works well. Amazing.
It was a long day, and especially as we started so late with one thing or another, I'm so grateful that we managed to get everything done. It was a fantastic venue, and I think we got some really good shots.